Well, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. Today we are hanging out. I got new space here. It's amazing. I've got my peg leg still, so I'm rolling around on a chair, and we're buying a Magic the Gathering collection. Want to walk you through it. Just to let you know, we're always buying collections. You can reach out to me at KitchenTableTCG@gmail.com. Let's get right into it. All right, so this is the collection, what you're looking at. This is from my friend and yours, Derek. Derek says thank you for going through the collection. He's proud to help the business. He hopes someday he can start his own side business of his own, be part of the Gold Wizard. He calls it Dragon, which I kind of like. I kind of like the Gold Dragon idea program, and he appreciates the podcast. Dude, thank you for the kind words. All right, let's get right into Derek's collection here. This is what I received from him, how I received it with some bubble packaging as well. And so we're going to put most of it through the Fizz batch. What we do, though, is he's got more of his high-end stuff separated out, and we'll show you a lot of the high-end cards. Let's just show you right now. He's got some Sheoldreds there. He's keeping all of his more expensive cards in top loaders. The Mox Ambers there. What else we got here? Portal to Phyrexia. This is a mostly modern Magic collection. Almost everything is going to be near mint and in good condition. He's got some One Rings right there. This is hard to do with one hand, but texture foil Subtlety. What else we got? Texture foil here. Non-textured Ajani with a nice print line down it. Brea. He also then has some sealed product. Just one little box of sealed product here. Some Fallout decks. Mystery Booster Lord of the Rings set, which is increasingly hard to find. Fallout decks. Duskmourn. Mystery Booster Convention Edition. Mystery Booster 2. And what is that? Fallout. I think I already said that. So let's take a look and start the Fizz batch. What we'll do is any cards that are, kind of in this bulk area, we'll go through the Fizz batch, and it's going to put the cards over value, over our kind of 50-cent, dollar, whatever it is, threshold, whatever we agreed to. We'll go there, and then we'll have all the cards. We won't put kind of the higher end stuff that we know of as I'm kind of loading in. He's got it kind of separated out. So we won't put the super high stuff in. We won't put it through the Fizz batch, but the rest of the cards we'll go through and we'll see where we are at the end. So while the Fizz batch is doing its thing, I wanted to show you guys how it works. Those of you who haven't seen it, it scans the card in this. I've never done this on the cameras. Scans the card in here. Woo! Scans the card in there. And then it puts it in a bin. You'll see it come through. Little things open it up. So I thought while that's going, we can we'll just go ahead and pause it real quick over here. Pause sort, and we can take a look at some of the higher end cards here real quick to kind of show you guys. I hate it when I drop my camera. Kind of show you guys kind of what's in here. You got a Shark Typhoon. What is that? Store Championship version. I have Ugin in the fancy, what did they call these back in the day? Expeditions. You got a Land Equilibrium. We got the cereal box Ulamogs. Are you guys a fan of cereal box Ulamogs? Do you like the cereal box cards that don't even have official Magic backs and they're not dual side cards? Wild. Then we got the rookie cards. We got the rookie Command Tower. I just left it in the rookie thing so I can make the rookie joke. I love the rookie jokes. The Mana Confluence rookie card. You got a Winter Orb that is a collector's edition. Some really good, he opened a lot of Wilds of Eldraine. Rhystic Studies in foil. Omniscience. And back here, check out this Omniscience. Wait for it. Oh, baby, look at that Omniscience. I love those foils. Oh, one of my favorite foilings they've ever done. And it's the rookie card. And then opened a ton. Definitely looks like he opened a ton of Lord of the Rings. And looking for some cereal cards and Brothers War. I think there's a bunch of Lord of the Rings here. I hate when I say something and then it doesn't happen. Lord of the Rings had a bunch of these, like the changed cards from Magic. Ensnaring Bridge. The Great Henge Party Tree. Absolutely gorgeous card. These are some of the coolest cards, I think, when you think long-term with Magic. These aren't going to see a whole lot of reprints in these versions. So I think they're super cool. That kind of direction. The Sheoldred, you saw the Mox Opal. So you can see somebody who opened a lot of collector packs, it looks like. And it's always fun to kind of evaluate what people do. This is not the textured Tamiya. That is a textured Subtlety. It's kind of fun to kind of guess and evaluate what people like to do. I think this gentleman liked to open a lot of collector packs. I'm not even entirely sure he played, because a lot of these are really good cards. Maybe, they're in really good condition. It looks like he maybe didn't play much, but all right, let's finish up the collection and then we will share it with you. So the next part of this setup is that we scan the cards using the Ricoche FI8170 and the Sort Swift software. You can see I finally have a nice setup here where we can do this without having to set up in the other room. That's what building that other room earlier in the video really helped. And so we scan these cards and then we put them through the software on Sort Swift and we can value them out. So it's actually a week or so after I purchased this collection, and I never did any follow-up video, but I did want to share it with you anyway, because it is fun to share the collections. And a lot of people send me their collection because they want to see a video of it and that kind of thing. But I wanted to share with you here that when I first started a local game store, I thought the profit and the work and making money was going to be based off of buying things at distribution and selling the sealed product. I thought that that's what the business model was going to do. And that was extremely naive. And what I've learned over the last 2 years, I've been doing this now for about 4 years, but what I've learned over the last 2 years is that the sealed product is great and it's important because it brings people in the door, a new set comes out, that kind of thing. It brings people in the door, gets people excited. But a lot of the profit and the actual win of the business is when you are able to buy singles and sell singles, because it's almost, I get to dictate how we buy our cards. I get to dictate what percentage we pay. I get to dictate, obviously the buyer decides if they want to sell it. Anytime a buyer reaches out to me, KitchenTableTCG@gmail.com, we send them a list of the amount of the value of the card and then our percentage. It usually stays the same. But, we get to dictate that. We get to decide what the profit margins are in the cards. And most of the time when you're buying a collection, the cards aren't going to tank in value or go up in value. They're going to stay pretty flat. Usually when you're buying singles, the price point has already been realized on those cards. So there's not a whole lot of downside risk when it comes to buying collections, other than the time and the energy and the work. But time, energy, and work are a good thing. I need work for my employees to do. I want to have full-time employees. I want to have employees who can make money and can know that they can come into work every day and they have something to do. So all that time is good. And buying sealed product from distribution has this inherent risk to it. A, you don't know what the value of the sealed product is going to be on release day. Sometimes with Magic, you're making a lot of money. Sometimes you're not. And C, a lot of the sealed product profit is killed by TCG player fees and the shipping expense and that kind of stuff if you don't have a large local game store that can absorb it. So I've really noticed and really learned over the last couple of years that the singles industry is a lot more, it's a lot easier to run a business in, a lot less downside risk, and a lot more upside potential in terms of if you can create a efficient and good way to ship singles, and you can get good employees who know what they're doing, and you can export those cards, you can get them out of your system. It is, in my opinion, at least for our business, the most efficient way to focus on the energy. So that was the first collection of this video, and now I'm going to share with you guys just a second little collection. These were both kind of more smaller collections, so we're going to go through a cool collection that actually had some miscuts. I actually just am shipping out these miscuts here that we sold on the Facebook misprint group, which is kind of cool. So enjoy that. Again, I appreciate you all. If you ever want to sell collections, reach out to me at KitchenTableTCG@gmail.com, and enjoy the rest of the video. It's a flex to send me your collection in an Onslaught booster box. We're going to go through some of this guy's binders while the Fizz batch does its work, going through some of the cards. Let's take a look at this collection all the way from Singapore. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. While the Fizz batch is sorting through a lot of the bulk from this collection, I thought we could go through the binders. I haven't actually looked through this yet, but I thought it'd be a lot of fun to go through together. Show you a collection that's come in from Singapore. He just asked me to go through and give him an honest value of the collection and buy it. So that's what we're doing. So you got some icy manipulators, really cool old cards, Time Bomb, Birds of Paradise, really cool old cards. Now the Fizz batch does kind of hate Ice Age cards. It's kind of funny. The Ice Age cards are different thickness, so it does have a little bit of an issue getting through the Ice Age cards. And it looks like somebody did already go through this binder and take out some stuff. I'm not sure if he already sold some cards to somebody. Hydroblast, beautiful. I love the artwork on these old cards. But we got to go through and take these out anyway, so I figured while I'm doing it, while I'm looking through the binder, I could show you guys kind of what comes in. Sarah Angel's there. Then randomly, you've got the old cards, and then randomly Dominaria United foils. But that's something I see all the time. People who loved Magic in the past really, really liked Dominaria United. A lot of the times when we get a collection like this, it always has Dominaria United. It's so funny how much that set brought back people who had kind of fallen out of Magic. But here we have more Dominaria United. These are pretty crazy. We'll see. I didn't even pull these out yet. We'll see what they are. You've got some miscuts. Here's a Snowblind, complete miscut. Really, really cool. And then let's see if I can get this Chaos Moon out, because that is a crazy, crazy Chaos Moon. Check that out. So cool. Such a cool card. There's some market for these. These are really hard to value because the market is kind of all up and down and all around. Some people may just, value them as damage, or some people may try to get some sort of a offer on it, that kind of thing. But really crazy Celestial Sword. These are pretty good misprints. The problem is sometimes, I don't know if there was uncut sheets of these, but sometimes they're not factory cut. These now, I would assume these are factory cut because I've never seen sheets of Ice Age floating around. But kind of cool to see some uncuts there. Chaos Moon, a really cool one. Decree of Silence, one of my favorite cards. I've got is it Gavi is the commander? You can cycle that thing for free and counter spells, very fun. Some old school 7th edition foils. Let's see what kind of condition the foils are in. Looks to be pretty good condition. Beast of Burden. 7th edition foils are pretty expensive, especially in the cards that actually are iconic and see play, that kind of thing. But kind of cool to see that kind of stuff. Of course, old cards are always fun to look at. They don't always come through the door. Coat of Arms, 7th edition. That's a good card. Dominaria United, old cards, and Bloomburrow. It's interesting to see what brings people back into the game. Stasis, Mockingbird. This was a really cool set. Bloomburrow did really well. All these kind of legendary creatures, people really like them. Maha, really, Karn the Creator, not well loved, but a funny card there with the tree Karn. Fabled Passage, some more just Bloomburrow stuff. Nothing too fun there. You guys like looking at older cards. Let's see what's in this last binder. So this is just to show you guys kind of what comes in and what we get. We are always buying collections. You can reach out to me at KitchenTableTCG@gmail.com. Here's another miscut there. Urham Jin, another miscut. Some, what is that, anthology stuff. Nothing crazy. I was hoping we would see something in here. Oh, here we go. Some fetch lands. There we go. Some original Onslaught fetch lands. Oh, baby, please be a foil in there. Where's our foil fetch lands? I don't see any foil. That would be so clutch. That would have been fun. Foil fetch land in there. It was the Onslaught box was in there too. So that would have been wild. I'm not seeing anything too crazy here. So when we were back there, I didn't get a chance to look at some of the really cool foils. One of them, which is a Goblin Pile Driver. Really cool card, about a $75 card. Pretty good condition there. LP maybe, I don't know, LP, MP, depending on who you ask. But really cool Goblin Pile Driver. Probably the coolest old school foil in the collection. But I also love the pre-release cards that have the date on them. I don't understand why they stopped doing the dates on pre-release cards. It drives me nuts. But I love pre-release cards. I really wish I would just collect one of every pre-release card. That'd be really cool. This is a cool island from Onslaught. So yeah, some cool cards, some cool things. I think at the end of the day, this collection, this is one of the, it's not the biggest collection. It's not the, whatever, most expensive, but it is cool to see old cards and old artwork and old foils and somebody who obviously dabbled with the game again. The card that I think I'm going to hold on to actually from this collection is this Camellia, the Seed Miser. And I did not see this when we were back there, but this was in the binder. Absolutely gorgeous card from Bloomburrow. And I think I might build this commander. I think it would be a lot of fun.